back the other routine leg first. New manoeuvre.
Right, knees and faces are on that please. Well done, brilliant, good. Could you do the same? Could you do the same? This one of my health's got a sound.
Keep coming in, please, keep coming, we're a bit short of time.
Good, very good. What's your name again? Yeah. Jenny, just hold one flag only. Fantastic. Great. Microphone.
If you've got a fan, and wave it. It looks like you're cheering, you've got a spare hand to wave in the air. On 3, 1, 2, 3, now!
Good, great. Look at this way. That's it. Sarah, that's good. Turn it around if you can. Ready? That's good. Brilliant. It's okay. We know.
Of our transport budget, which is a tiny amount. We want to see it doubled. Yes! We want to see it doubled because cycling and walking are good for our health. Yes! They are good for the quality of the air. Yes! They are good for the planet above all. Yes! I'm saying that because 25% of our climate emissions come from transport at the moment. 75% of that is from transport on the roads. That is not good enough. We need to change it. Yay! Yeah, right. Scotland has a fantastic vision. We're looking for 10% of all journeys to be taken by bike by 2020. We can do that, but we need money to do that. We need funding to do that. So we need double the funding that we have at the moment. A small shift, a small change in the transport budget makes a huge difference, a big change in what our emissions are and what we can do in cycling and walking. But let's not just double it, let's also look to the future and future budgets. We don't just want to stick there, we want to see that the budget for cycling and walking is increased to 10% by 2020. So each year we want to see an increase in that budget. This morning, I met with Paul Wheelhouse and other government officers. It's clear that they understand the significance of cycling and walking. They're positive about cycling and walking, but we need John Swinney to see the significance of cycling and walking and to be positive about it, and we need him to demonstrate that by doubling the funding for cycling and walking. We're going to meet again with Paul Wheelhouse and Transport Minister Keith Brown, and on that occasion I will be giving them your concerns and letting them know what we all want, is that increased funding. So to finish today, could I ask you once again to let them know what we want by ringing your bells, stamping your feet and making a noise. Thank you.
I'm one of the Edinburgh MSPs who's been campaigning vigorously for more investment for cycling and for cyclists. So I'm delighted the Scottish Government has committed £20 million of additional funding, but we need to sustain that investment over the coming years, otherwise we won't meet our ambitious cycling target of 10% of journeys by bicycle by 2020. So we need to keep up the pressure, we need to make sure that investment is sustained, we need to make sure that we achieve our ambitions to be a cycling-friendly nation.
I'm really pleased to be here today joining Stop Climate Chaos, who represent a huge range of organisations who are calling for double investment in infrastructure to make cycling and walking safer in Scotland. You just need to look at the number of people gathered here to realise that this is an issue that's really close to people's hearts. There's nothing not to like about investing in walking and cycling. It's good for our health, it's good for the economy, it's good for the environment. I don't know what's holding us back, but I really do hope ministers will start to understand that this is an important social issue and that they need to get their hands into their budgets and invest in this activity. Thank you.
I'm Claudia Beamish MSP for South Scotland and Shadow Minister for Environment and Climate Change, and I'm also Deputy Convener of the Cross-Party Group for Cycling. I believe passionately that we must have active travel, walking and cycling, for health reasons, for climate change reasons. We've got to have the right infrastructure, we've got to have the right support, we've got to have the safety issues sorted, and I'll be pushing really hard on those with my party and in a cross-party way.
In practice, what it means is that we could make it easier and more attractive for people to get out of their cars and onto their bikes. So improving routes along roads, improving cycle paths off the roads, and making it more attractive for pedestrians to be out there rather than constantly focusing on the car and making things better for the car.
Yeah.